Alright everyone, a big announcement here. From tomorrow on, one of my 4 videos each day will be a Bitchute exclusive. I'm doing this in part in protest of the constant algorithmic throttling on YouTube. If you're not able to actually get your material out to people because they're never notified and no new users can interact with it because it's basically hidden within minutes, it makes me less inclined to use the site, honestly. So there's a link in the description, and there will also be a pinned comment if you're, watching this on YouTube, ironically enough, to my Bitchute channel. Again, 1 video each day will just be on Bitchute, nowhere else. The reason I'm doing that is this. YouTube has now algorithmically buried me, which is that new users are no longer capable of interacting with my content because they're incapable of finding it. Only if they already have the title of my video and pop it in verbatim will they even see my videos existing most of the time. That is, unlike a priority creator, unlike Will Smith or Katy Perry, whose material is pushed on you even if you're trying to look up toilet repair videos at this point, my material tends not to appear at all unless a person's already interacting with my content. YouTube's algorithm is actually doing this even to some corporate creators. Let me explain the problem. YouTube's related feature, which brings a lot of people a very large proportion of their viewership, especially their new viewership as opposed to recurrent subscriptions. The algorithm used to be if I was looking something up, I found things related to what I'm looking for. If I went into the related videos, for instance, if I looked up my own content, the related videos would take me to Stefan Molyneux talking about politics, PJW, or Mr. Medicare or something. Now it's a bunch of stuff I've already seen that often has nothing to do with the genre. It'll be like some random music. Certainly there will be a few priority creators pushed on that content. So I'll see some rap artist I've never heard of that has 20 million views and apparently no actual fan base just because they're getting astroturfed into popularity. I'll see something that Will Smith made. I'll see some bullshit pop music I'm never going to watch. Fucking Justin Bieber interview or something. Stuff I don't want to watch. Well, I'm not there. If people are searching for politics and news, 9 times out of 10, if you search for me, all you see is Fox News. Crowder exposed the fact that this was happening weeks ago. Unfortunately, it's now happening to me as well. So there's really no reason for me to prioritize creating on a platform where I can't even be discovered. I'm going to go where the action is, to platforms where I'm growing. That is literally everywhere except for YouTube, and that's why I know that it's not my fault. Normally, if I was in decline cross-platform, people were just not interested in the content anymore, I'd say, maybe I need to make more content. Maybe I need to switch up the kind of content. Maybe I need to branch out into a new type of content. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe my microphone's fucked up and I'm just too dumb to realize it. I know that's not the case, though, because I'm growing everywhere else, including on platforms I only sporadically interact with, like on Gab. I like Gab, but largely it's a notification machine for me because Twitter was being glitchy and unreliable with regards to that too. I'm still growing on Gab, though. I'm growing faster than I am on YouTube, a site 100 times its size that I prioritize. So it's not anything I'm doing, I'm assuming it's YouTube's doing. Also, I know that I'm not alone in this. A bunch of other people have either been outright censored off the platform, people I want to interact with, they're now on Bitchute or some other site, they're not on YouTube anymore. Varg's not on YouTube. Medicare, prioritizes Bitchute as well because he got flag rated by people that were pissed off at him on YouTube. This is increasingly happening. The platform is going to throttle itself at some point out of existence because the reason it started to grow is specifically access to information and material that was non-mainstream. That's why the site grew, because it was edgy. That was the place to go see bum fights and ketamine trips and weird shit like that. Now it's the place to see Will Smith. But if I wanted to see Will Smith, I can do that with a TV. I can use Netflix. I can go watch the lamestream content that's so boring that it caused people to make their own content on YouTube in the first place. So from now on, again, link in the description as well as a pinned comment, I will be making at least 1 video a day that's a Bitchute exclusive. You will not have access to all of my content unless you're using Bitchute. I'm prioritizing Bitchute now because I think that it will continue to grow much more rapidly than people would like to believe. It seems to have a growth spurt every time something goes wrong with any legacy media outlet or any mainline site. Some creator gets censored, all of a sudden 1,000 more people are on Bitchute the next day. I realize that there are problems on the platform. The system with regards to search, both for channels and videos, is wonky. I wish that Ray would literally model it more after maybe old school YouTube. Prioritize the redesign to make it more functional, then worry about other things thereafter. Streaming is a thing. There's something in development for streaming now, but I haven't so far been able to fathom it. I hope that by the time of the election that's fixed. But yeah, I'm going to do my streams and shit and some exclusives on Bitchute. And maybe I'll pop them, I'll notify people on Twitter, Gab, and Minds. But I'm going to prioritize a different platform now at this point. I mean, there's no way to grow on YouTube unless they drastically change their algorithms. Part of it's not even an attempt to censor. It's just that they've built their algorithm wrong. They thought that people just wanted to look at the same shit they've been looking at. No, YouTube's related video system was great because you could find new things to watch. That was the whole point. I don't understand why they made the switch. It doesn't even explicitly benefit priority content creators. They could have pushed priority content without changing that other side of the algorithm. They chose instead to lock 99% of the site out. They chose to essentially bury most users who exist on the website, including people like myself who have large presences. I have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I didn't show up yesterday and make 2 videos that one person watched. I've been doing it for a long time, refining my process and doing my best. I abide by TOS. Well, there's no reason to prioritize it anymore. So yeah, join me on Bitchute. You're crazy if you're not doing so. And by the way, another thing, and I warned, years in advance about the need to use alt tech. I'm now warning creators, you need to start prioritizing it. Because at some point you probably get censored off the mainline internet anyway. We might as well go while the getting's good and set up shop in greener pastures. That's about all. Peace out.